Nakeri!
First, Jeff Bezos went after the hobbits, and now he's moving on to dragons. Rebecca Yarros' huge romantasy hit Fourth Wing, where characters bond with dragons and each other, is officially getting the Amazon treatment as a Prime Video series. Yep, it's confirmed. The Fourth Wing TV show is happening. If you haven't heard of it yet, you're probably wondering what Fourth Wing even is. Fourth Wing is the first book in the Empyrean series. It follows Violet Sorrengail, a 20-year-old who gets forced into becoming a dragon rider by her mother, who just so happens to be the strict commander of Basgiath War College, a brutal academy where students fight, train, and literally try to survive long enough to bond with dragons. Violet wasn't exactly built for this life either. She has a chronic illness inspired by Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which the author Rebecca Yarros also has, and she originally just wanted a quiet life surrounded by books and history. Instead, she gets thrown into a deadly training ground where even her classmates can be a serious threat. But it's not all doom and chaos. Violet also ends up meeting Xaden Ryerson, a top third-year student at the college who becomes her love interest. Of course, things are complicated. His family history is tied directly to hers, since Violet's mother once ordered his father's death after a violent chain of events involving their families. The series currently has 3 books: Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. The latest one dropped in January 2025, and Rebecca Yarros is already working on Book 5. She even took a short break from the series to write a contemporary novel, but recently told fans she's diving back into the Empyrean world. In early 2026, she shared that she was wrapping up her current project and getting ready to return to Fourth Wing, even talking about plotting, playlists, and stacks of index cards as she gears up for the next book. So when did the Fourth Wing TV show actually get announced? The adaptation was first revealed in October 2023, with Amazon MGM Studios teaming up with Michael B. Jordan's Outlier Society to produce it. According to Variety, Amazon and Outlier Society bought the rights to the entire book series, and Rebecca Yarros is also involved as an executive producer. Interestingly, the deal was in motion even before the first book officially hit shelves. Yarros later talked about how surreal it all felt, saying it was weird knowing the book had already been optioned while she couldn't even tell anyone. She also joked that a lot of books get optioned and never actually turn into shows, so she wasn't sure what would happen at first. She even shared a funny moment from early meetings with Amazon, where they were already asking detailed questions about the ending. At one point, she realized they had seen an early draft of the book and was basically like, "Wait, you have my first draft?" Which was a pretty chaotic moment she couldn't even properly react to in the meeting. To keep things smoother going forward, Yarros now gives the production team a bigger picture outline of the story. By early 2025, she explained that they've been given the full 5-book arc and the major plot points between books. However, she's still keeping some details, especially between later books, under wraps while she works them out herself. So, who's actually working on the Fourth Wing TV show? The series is being produced by Amazon MGM Studios along with Michael B. Jordan's Outlier Society as part of their overall deal. Rebecca Yarros is also on board as a non-writing executive producer along with Liz Pelletier, who's the CEO and publisher of Entangled Publishing, the company that originally published the books. At one point in July 2024, Emmy winner Moira Walley-Beckett, known for her work on Breaking Bad, was announced as the showrunner. But later in September 2025, it was reported that Meredith Averill stepped in to replace her after Walley-Beckett exited the project earlier that year. Averill might ring a bell. She's worked on shows like Lock and Key, Wednesday, The Haunting of Hill House, and Jane the Virgin. Yarros did praise Walley-Beckett's early script work, saying she really nailed the characters' voices, the dialogue, and the overall energy of the books, which made her very happy with the adaptation at that stage. On top of that, Lisa Joy from Westworld is also involved as an executive producer, and she's even set to direct the first episode of the series. As for the cast, nothing official has been announced yet for the Fourth Wing adaptation, but it sounds like casting is already in progress behind the scenes. In a February 2026 interview with the BBC, Michael B. Jordan said getting the casting right is one of the most important parts of the whole project. He mentioned they're aiming for a mix of familiar faces and fresh talent. Basically, he wants the casting to feel natural and not distracting, so viewers can fully buy into the characters they already imagine from the books. He also said they're not trying to go for obvious or cheesy choices, and that they want something that feels real and grounded. When asked if he might act in the series himself, he kept it vague and just said, "I don't know." There are also signs that casting discussions are actively happening. For example, Bridgerton Season 4 star Yaren Ha, who is a fan of the books, said in a February 2026 interview that she actually turned down an audition after her agent suggested it. She explained that she's already done a lot of franchise projects and wanted to break from big IP roles, choosing instead to enjoy Fourth Wing as a fan. She's also known for Dune Prophecy and Halo. Even though she's out, fan speculation is still going strong. Back in 2025, Dune Prophecy actor Josh Heuston started getting buzz as a potential Xaden Ryerson, especially after giving a teasing answer when asked about the role at a red carpet event. He even added fuel to the rumors by using a dragon emoji in his social media bio and following both Michael B. Jordan and Rebecca Yarros, so fans actually ran with it. Another actor fans keep imagining as Xaden is German star Emilio Secraya, known for projects like Warrior Nun, 60 Minutes, and Peacock's Those About to Die. The speculation picked up in January 2025 after he posted a training video on Instagram captioned with a dragon emoji, which fans immediately took as a hint. He also follows Rebecca Yarros, which only added more fuel to the fan casting chatter. That said, Rebecca Yarros clarified back in January 2025 that casting still hadn't officially started at that point, and they didn't even have a casting director yet. She emphasized they were nowhere near that stage then, although things have clearly moved forward since. She's also said she's basically leaving casting decisions to the professionals, since it's not her area of expertise. She admitted she doesn't really have a strong opinion on whether the actors should be already established or new faces, or how fame might affect the show. Instead, she's trusting the team to bring in the right people when casting officially begins, and feels like they'll know the right fit when they see it. That said, she does have one firm requirement: Xaden has to be a person of color. She's talked about this in conversations with showrunner Moira Walley-Beckett, saying it's important to her that the adaptation doesn't erase marginalized representation from the story. She's also been very clear that Xaden should not be white on screen, and that's the one non-negotiable point for her casting-wise. Outside of that, she's mostly open, even saying she'd prefer the dialogue stay close to the books, but otherwise trust the process. And that's where things stand for now. Casting is still evolving, and we just have to wait to see how it all comes together. Well, that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe because we'll be covering more updates on this soon. We'll see you next time.